So today we're going to be doing one of my most requested makeovers. So this particular one is for a really bronze, coppery, warm, smoky eye. And this particular makeup is going to suit the shapes and stuff like that are all going to suit a doe-shaped eye and a hooded eye, because there's some really good tips in here for doe and hooded eye shapes. So if you want to keep watching, you'll be able to see Mel as I'm doing the makeup on her. And take a look. Hope you enjoy. So to achieve the smoky eye look, you always want to make sure you have a really good base, regardless of what kind of look you're doing. By having a base down, all your eyeshadow is going to stick better and it's going to blend easier as well without creasing throughout the night. So I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion all the time for my eye bases. I find it's one of the best ones out there. The one that I use is Original, which is the clear version. You can get lots of different colours, but I find this one works really, really well. So a little bit of this on your eyelid. You can use your finger or a brush to blend this one in. And you want to go from your lash line right up to your brow bone. Up next, you just want to grab a nude matte eyeshadow, one like this one. It's called Bay from Huda Beauty, and highlight underneath your brow bone. To complete the makeup, you'll need a angled foundation brush or a flat foundation brush, a angled eyeliner brush, two eyeshadow brushes for blending in two different shapes, as well as a flat eyeshadow brush for placing your eyeshadow, and then you'll need a bullet brush as well for blending. To start your makeup, you want to be looking straight ahead and pick up your placing brush, using the tip of the brush into a burnt orange kind of eyeshadow colour. You're going to line the underneath of your lash line from the outer third in, and then you're also going to extend that just slightly past your outer lash line up towards your crease. So just here, and do it with the brush at a 90-degree angle to your face, which helps it be extra neat. Now pick up a blending brush. The smaller blending brush that you've got, the better for this one. You want to just lightly blend and brush and pull that brush along underneath your lower lash line just to soften that line up, and make sure you just soften the outer edge as well. With that same blending brush, looking straight ahead, you just want to drag the brush through your crease line when your eyes are looking straight forward, so that when you close your eyes, you can actually see just that little bit of a guideline as to where your crease is. So this is helping you find where your crease should be. With your placing brush again, you just want to pop straight back into that same burnt orange colour, and you're going to darken that line that you've created and just soften it from the lower part of the line onto your eyelid, covering the outer third as well. And with that same blending brush, you're just going to blend all the way along the top of the line. You don't want to blend on the eyelid as much. You're focusing more in the crease. This is going to help to push the hood back of the eye, because it's going to connect the hood of the eye to the eyelid to make it look less intense and less heavy. So blend as much as you possibly can. If you feel as though you have blended enough, just pick up your brush and blend again. I always find this is a great time to grab that nude color again and just soften the edges with your blending. It always helps you if you've got a shade that you can kind of blend between your skin tone and your eyeshadow. So now with a placing brush, you want to pick up a deep chocolate brown. Something that's warmer is always better. And you're going to be placing that colour on the outer corner of your eye. So you can see it there as it builds up. This is just to strengthen the colour and give that doe-shaped eye the lift that it needs. It already has that beautiful sweeping upward shape, so now we're just strengthening that. Once you've placed your colour and you're happy with the intensity, just blend it on out. Now we're going to use a light champagne colour. This one's called Moon Dust from that Huda Beauty same palette. And what we're going to do is be placing it on the inside of the eye with the same placing brush that we use. We're just going to use the other side of it so that we don't mix any of the darker colours on. So by pressing it and only lightly rubbing, you're going to get a soft blend, but the intensity of the product's going to sit right in the right spot. So now we're using a colour underneath the eye called Sandalwood. It's just like a brownish nude. So this particular colour is really great to help you blend from, say, brown to nude, or between brown and champagne, which is what we're doing here. So underneath the eye, majority of the way along, from the darker colour on the outer corner that we started with, now all the way to the inside where we pop the champagne, just to help you blend the colours together. Once you finish, grab a clean blending brush, the one you haven't used throughout your makeup, and you're going to go through and just make sure all your edges are perfectly clean, really blended and really soft. This will just help everything sit beautifully. I'm just going in and blending that outer corner again, just to make sure everything is perfect, so that when Mel's makeup's all finished, I don't have to worry about reblending once I start doing my eyeliner. So you can see here the finished eye makeup look. So when Mel turns towards the screen, the left-hand side has a more prominent hood, whereas on the right-hand side of the screen, the eyeshadows help to push that hood back, which makes her eye look bigger. To finish off this eye makeup, I really love adding a smudged gel liner to the top line. So what you're going to do is grab your closest gel liner. I like to use the Kryolan black gel eyeliner because it's really easy to blend. Then what you want to do is grab an angle brush, and you're going to lightly press the angle brush into the outer corner of your eye, just as close to the lash line as you possibly can, slightly thicker on the outside and getting thinner as you reach halfway. You then want to repeat the process along the bottom, but you want to be right in the eyelashes, and you want to just have it as thin as possible on the bottom. So don't worry if the line isn't perfect, it's not meant to be perfect, because what you're going to do is pick up a bullet brush, and just with the tip of the brush, you're going to soften that top edge. So by softening the top edge and not the entire line, you're keeping the intensity at the lash line, but you're really giving it that smoky look, so your line doesn't have to be perfect. Keep it blended, keep it easy, and it's really, really simple. Now it's time to clean up underneath the eyes and pop on your concealer. I like to use an angled foundation brush for this process, and a concealer like the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes, only because it's super creamy. So what you want to do is press this underneath the eyes using the angled edge of the brush. Get as close to your eyeshadow as possible without deleting it. And then I find using the ring finger or your middle finger, just tap out those edges and you won't actually have to go back in and blend again. So just use a really small amount of concealer up around your eye and just tap, 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 and it will soften all those edges for you without having to worry about blending again with a brush. So this is the finished look. You can see it's lighter on the inside, focusing on that darker outer edge, and nice and blended all the way up through the crease and onto the upper lid of the eye. So you can see all the placement there. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video. I really hope you did. For me, this is something that I get asked about all the time, so it only made sense to make it the first one to launch on the new blog. I hope you really like it, guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye!